Although we may be inclined to believe that verbal communication is what matters exclusively when it comes to successful communication, we must be aware of the fact that nonverbal communication is just as important in conveying our authentic messages. Verbal communication refers to the words that make up our message. Nonverbal communication is about additional elements, other than words, that complete the message. These elements, some of which we've already covered in the lectures about each of the communication styles, include posture, gestures, facial expressions, or voice traits. Nonverbal communication supports the message conveyed verbally and nuances the transmission in a way that facilitates understanding. What we say is just as important as how we say it. So here are some of the nonverbal characteristics of assertive communication. Nonverbal assertive communication, just like verbal communication, conveys respect and consideration for your own person as well as others. The most important aspect of nonverbal communication is that it should transmit the same message as the verbal communication. When the two lack synchronization, the message may be seen as mixed. Delivery may be associated with a lack of confidence or credibility. One may choose to focus exclusively on one aspect of the message being conveyed, the verbal or nonverbal one, and that may trigger misunderstanding and conflict. So make sure that the two forms of communication match, especially when it comes to facial expressions. The assertive posture means you stand or sit up straight. Your shoulders and hips should define a vertical plane. Eye contact is direct most of the time, but interrupted by occasional horizontal eye movements, so that it won't be perceived as confrontational as we see in the aggressive style. The whole body should face the person or group of persons that you're communicating with. Gestures and movements should be relaxed and natural. Fluidity in movement makes communication come together. Pay close attention and consider the cultural variations when it comes to personal space, the distance between the people who communicate, whether touch is allowed by the context and type of relationship, etc. When you speak assertively, use a calm tone of your voice and maintain word frequency throughout the communication. As a last tip, keep in mind that assertiveness is all about authenticity. So your nonverbal communication should match your inner structure, your beliefs, your feelings, the image you want to project into the world, and the relationships you want to successfully build with others.